ball. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Darius Davis to return it. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. It's into the hands of Will Dissly. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Offense in the hurry up here. On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points. Dobbins on 1st and goal, and he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense up to the line fast. Again, it's going to be Dobbins. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running it with David Montgomery. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 38. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, it's gone. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers pull out in front further, 13-zip. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, you kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
That one splits the uprights, and the Chargers double their lead to 14. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Greg Reynolds to return it. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Lions, about set to begin their drive. Goff on 1st and 10. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They go play action with Goff. Launches one deep downfield. Oh, it's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. On the move, headed right. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd down run by Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Herbert on first down. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Back to the air, Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. It's about 43 yards for it. Browns kick is up and good. And our first half ends with 3 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Reynolds with a return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
The longer I do this, Kate, certainly at the NFL level, you feel how important those minutes are going into half, how important they are coming out of half, especially when you're looking at a deficit they are. This is exactly how you want to start the second half.
Off play action, Goff. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Chargers get it back with a nice return to boot, down inside the 30.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okey. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Herbert from the gun. On target to Dobbins. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Working quickly here.
First and goal. That's a 5-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it a 24-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Reynolds with a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own.
Good game, my boy.